Hi, my name is Snodgrass,
Hi, I'm Makayla Stone.
and this is the Kid Dash. Okay, so our project goals are to get children active and to make them have fun. We want children to have a healthy lifestyle. We want to spread awareness of childhood obesity. We want to encourage children to enjoy exercising and hopefully enjoy their time while bringing down the numbers. And we just want kids to have fun. We want to be able to teach kids that being active does not mean you're being punished. A lot of sports, they tell them when they run, they're being punished, but that is not the case here. We want them to have fun. We wanted to also do this project to let parents have time to warm up before the 5K, have time to get their kids involved, and give them something to do, something to look forward to, so they're not just sitting around bored the whole time. The childhood obesity rates in America are rising big time. They are at 18.5%. The number gets bigger as children get older. Around the 2 to 5 year old range, the number is 13.9%, and as they hit 6 to 11, the number rises to 18.4%. When children are from the ages 12 to 19, the number is all the way up to 20.6%. That is crazy. Okay, our LLOs we met were citizenship. We are encouraging our community to bring children out to this event and participate in the run. Our communication, we are trying to communicate that childhood obesity, the rates are getting higher. We want to lower it, make children have fun. We had to use creativity to think critically by thinking of fun ways to make the kids exercise. We used ethics to reach out to all the children. We didn't exclude any type of children or race, anything like that. We used critical thinking to think outside the box for an interesting way to get children active. They like to race against each other. They like to have competitions. It's not just, oh, you're running for no point. They also get a t-shirt, and the top 6 get a ribbon. We used inquiry because we are trying to let people know that obesity rates are growing and they need to be lowered. We need to make children have a healthy lifestyle from the time they're young. The mission statement of UC is to educate each student to live a productive work, enlightened living, and community involvement. Okay, since the 5K is for the adults, they're running 3 miles, we want to do the children something that's similar. They get to run, they get to be like their mom or their dad or their older cousin, something like that. They're not doing something separate, but they're still running, and they get the same t-shirt that the parents are getting or whoever they're looking up to that's running this race and is trying to get them to have a healthy lifestyle. Okay, what is a Kid Dash? A Kid Dash is a 100-meter dash, but it's before the actual 5K. It's not during it, so it's before. And then the Kid Dash will provide entertainment for the children. Each kid participating will receive a t-shirt, and the top 6 will get a ribbon. Okay, the steps. Okay, when we send out the paperwork for the adults to fill out if they're running the race or not, we need a slot to put a child in. If the child is running, the parent needs to write their name down and their t-shirt size. We need to make sure this is done before we send out the registration forms. Okay, we need to prepare the course. We are asking students to arrive an hour before to make sure that we can get everything done, everything's prepared, nothing's out of whack. We also need to have a sign-in table for the kids to sign in to say that they're there and to receive their t-shirts. We will make sure that each kid got a t-shirt. The t-shirt was bought from the budget. We will have to get this approved and hand all these out 30 minutes before we start the race. After that, we will call all the children over to the start line and start the race. We will explain to them the rules. Next, we will have, once they finish the race, we will have all the kids wait at the finish line. The top 6 will receive their medals, their ribbons, and we will put them all together for a group photo. This group photo will go on the UC page, wherever it wants to go. Parents can get it if they want it.
So registration. When the parents register themselves for the 5K, we want to make sure that the kids get the opportunity to do the 100-meter dash if they're interested in it. When they register their kids, we will have a spot for their t-shirt size to make sure that we're ordering the right size and we don't order too many of one size and not of another. Registering the kids when their parents register will make sure that things are organized and that it's not a chaotic day and that we're all having fun while we're doing it. We also want to make the parents put their kids' shirt size down and make sure we order the right amount of shirts in the right sizes so we're not wasting money. Signing in, passing out the shirts. We want to set up a table for when the kids register to check off that the kids is here so that we make sure everybody's in attendance. We want to have another table set up with the t-shirts to make sure that everybody gets their t-shirt that they ordered and that everybody is good to go for the race. It's important to have a sign-in table and t-shirt to make sure that things are organized and that things are running smoothly and people aren't running around like crazy looking for their kid or looking for their t-shirt that they're missing. So having everything on a table written down will make sure everything is good to go. When we're preparing the course, we want to make sure that we buy spray paint to start because we need spray paint, we need to measure out 100 meters, and we need to mark a start line and finish line. By doing this, we'll make sure that everything's organized and set to go for the race. It's important to mark down the race so that the kids know where the start and finish is, so that they're not confused and running around and it's not crazy. We want to prepare the course to keep everything organized and make sure the kids are ready to race when it's time. To start the race, we're going to have the kids line up behind the starting line, which is already going to be labeled because we set it up an hour before the race. We're going to explain the rules to the kids to make sure they understand and they're not doing their own thing and that we're all doing it together. We're going to tell the kids to wait until the air horn goes off. Once the air horn goes off, we're going to have the kids race until the finish line, and we're going to have someone at the finish line to make sure that they keep score of who the top 6 students or race runners were. Starting the race is important to make sure the kids know the rules and that they know where to start and finish their race. Keeps things calm and organized to make sure that people aren't running around like crazy and they know where they're going. We're going to have a judge at the end of the course to keep note of the winners. We're going to hand out winners to the top 5, and we're going to congratulate all the runners because everybody did a great job. It's important to have someone at the end of the course watching, make sure people don't run off past the course and get lost or get hurt somewhere that they're not supposed to be, and also to congratulate the top 5 winners. After the race, we're going to get all the kids together for a group picture. It's important for the kids to know where to meet to the picture so they don't get lost. I know when there's a bunch of little kids around, it can get stressful and kids will start to cry if they don't know what's happening or where they're supposed to go. So having everything organized will make sure it's a stress-free day. Supplies we need to complete our project. Before race day, we need to purchase or set up a website to have the parents register for the 5K and also for the kids to register if they're interested. We need to buy 2 things of spray paint, particularly white because it's easier to see. We need t-shirts enough for all the little runners and the adult runners. We need a bullhorn to make sure that everybody knows when the race is starting, and we need ribbons for the top 5 runners. We need the students of the freshman class to get together to help this race get accomplished. We need permission by UC to approve the kid dash and the t-shirts to make sure that we're not doing anything we're not supposed to be doing. If UC doesn't approve our plans, then we can't do the race. If we cannot get it completed before the race, then it's not going to work out. If it were to rain the day of the race, parents might not be able to bring their children. Kids might be scared to run in the rain. However, other kids may think it's exciting to run in the rain. So I guess we'll play it by ear depending on the day. If it's really bad weather, we might cancel it. But if it's just a little bit of rain, we might keep it. We use a couple different websites for our project. We mainly use websites to search different organizations that have already done a 100-meter dash, and we've also researched the obesity rates in America to make sure that we know what we're talking about and that we're very organized. That's it. All right. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed our project.
Yes, happy to pick on this.